Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited. Welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. This is our Season 2 D&D podcast episode thing. Guys, this is all D&D and Final Fantasy homebrew action. We put this episode out every Friday on YouTube, so make sure to go over there, check our channel out, like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube-y things to help us out on our algorithm. We definitely appreciate that. And then also make sure to go and check out our other videos. We've got quite a few other things besides D&D. I mean, we have our very own Honey Heist done by Alysia. We have our Humblewood Adventures done by Travis. We have our first D&D campaign also done by Matt. And we have a couple of adventures in Eberron, some one-shots that we've done there, as well as Monster of the Week, which if you guys like Supernatural or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Warehouse, what is it, 31?
13.
I've been rewatching
Just Alexia.
It's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
But make sure to go check out those.
That's fun.
nostalgic for good sci-fi. That's what I'm watching.
But we understand that sometimes you can't always have YouTube up. Well, you probably shouldn't while you're at work or on the drive. But we got you covered, don't we, Travis?
Of course. You can catch us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Central Time on your favorite podcast platform. We load whatever the previous week's video episode was. And make sure that you subscribe or like us or follow us on whatever platform you're using so that you get notifications every time we drop an episode. And just like Josh has told you many a time, make sure that you go to our socials and follow us there, where we also post regular updates about what we're releasing and when.
Yep, and you guys can find those links below me here in the video, so make sure to go and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, probably TikTok. Who knows by the time this video is out what other new social media platforms will be out there.
Squawker.
Should we be on Mastodon? I don't know.
That's what everyone says, Mastodon.
All right.
I don't see why not. It doesn't matter.
We'll get there.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys.
We need a Tumblr.
What else do you want from us?
OnlyFans?
Yeah, comment.
OnlyFans? We could. Just us doing stuff.
Yeah, leave us a constructive comment and maybe you win something? I don't know.
What are we missing? What would you like us to do?
MySpace.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
I was a 23-year-old coder.
Mm-hmm.
I was coding stuff.
Oh, man, Angel Fire.
Oh my god.
GeoCities.
Oh, GeoCities.
Well, anyway,
These
are all dead platforms. So
I'm not even familiar with the last two that they said.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Anyway, guys, things happened last episode.
They sure did.
You want to go ahead and tell us what happened last time, Alysia?
I think not. Okay, I called my notes a new summon thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. I can't read this. Strange figure is helping us. Oh, Din got a KO. Din got the KO. Oh, and the stranger was Becky. Yay, Becky. Well, not our Becky. Swole Becky. Quotation marks. Swalky.
oh my god.
The city is on fire, and so is the desert. Everything's fine, though. Let's see. We learned about cerulean, fuel used by the Empire. They used it to try to defeat Diabolos and were unsuccessful. And it's been on fire for 5 years. Oh, boy. The forest is barren because a great worm was set loose and decimated all the trees. Oh, it's a good thing we didn't do that in our world, right, guys?
No repercussions.
No repercussions at all to our actions. It's fine. Diabolos gives us a this world Milos and Reese gift. Oh yeah, he deposited them at our feet. That's right. Beaten and bloody. Diabolos wants to make a summon crystal with Ellie and become a summon, or have a summon, not become a summon. I guess. This world's Becky is going into the crystal. Yes, that did happen. We saved the day. Kind of? Question mark? Marquies was the big mad at us. Both of them, I think. I think they were equally the big mad. But hey, Ellie can summon Diabolos. Not really Diabolos. It's actually, Anima now. And Becky's back, baby, is the last note that I wrote. That's what I got.
You didn't put the Reaper has Joker pinned?
Oh yeah, that happened right at the end. Yeah, we're fucked right now. That was great.
Reaper? It's a class, but it's a dude with a giant scythe.
Yeah, he's got the Joker pinned and wants to murder him. I have no idea. Joker's in danger, but like, is that really important right now when we've got Becky back? We're fine. It's fine, even though she's probably got every level of exhaustion possible and cannot physically move her body. It's fine.
Right. I can carry her body. I'm used to it. Just wrap her in the rug.
Wrap her back up in the
she
rug.
needs to breathe now.
We'll cut a hole in the rug.
Yeah. Put a hole in the rug.
Her head can stick out of the rug with her arms, and I'll just carry her like that. She can talk, spell.
Yeah.
There you go.
As you're pointing me towards the enemy.
I'm just glad.
I was complaining I had no range spells. I just have Becky.
Right.
Oh, and that one guy that we had hanging out with us for a while with the Russian accent, he's still here.
Yeah. Gregor.
You ready to play two characters for this one?
I can.
It's fine.
No, do it. Just, have Becky and Gregor have a conversation with each other.
Ooh.
And then just, do the side thing.
And then you'll know what it's like to be a DM.
Yeah.
Or you could do the golem thing where you're like, and then you turn this way, and then you make different facial expressions. Go for it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you did manage to make a pact with Diabolos, and
probably won't come back to bite us in the ass at all.
You did?
I did.
You had formed a faith crystal using the Becky of the Void to form the faith crystal, and you were given access to said crystal.
Is anima in my inventory? Can I look at anima on here?
You can, yeah. They should be in your extras that you can add. So.
Ooh. I haven't looked at it yet. Sorry. Did I level myself up? I haven't even leveled myself up. Please continue.
Oh, you leveled up?
We got to level 9. The people who were level 8.
The people who are level 8 should be level 9 now. By the way, yes. So if you want to do that, you certainly can. But you had drained quite a bit of energy out of Diabolos, so he said that he was going to depart and rest and leave the Void alone for the time being. You all were pulled back into your plane of existence and had to give up the tome that Becky had been carrying to be able to return. Otherwise, the witch said that she would not allow you to return without departing onto her the tome that Becky had been carrying. And Din had done so, and you guys were all pulled back into the area. That's when you guys rushed back to the tent that held Becky's body with a piece of magicite containing Becky's soul. The doctor that had been attending Joker had taken the soul and started to cast a resurrection spell. Most specifically for those who would have liked to have run an Arcana check. She used the Raise Dead spell. Becky.
Yes.
She came back deep.
She's seen some shit.
She probably has.
Fulgur's probably really tight and like.
Yeah.
She has been dead for a few days.
Yes.
Your time.
And wrapped up in a rug.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, no.
You guys had tried to coax Becky's soul back to her body with the help of the doctor, and had done so successfully with 3 attempts. It was all up to the roll of the die, and the DC had been 10 to bring Becky back, and a 10 had been rolled. So Becky just barely managing to re-enter her body.
Son of a bitch.
And she gasps back to life. Becky, you have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you finish a long rest, the penalty will be reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Okay.
Be like June. Be like June when she finally takes out a long rest.
So.
You should probably just sleep forever.
We think she'd be really well rested for
as Becky gasps back to life, a new presence makes itself known. Figure not unlikely dressed like Joker and Ace before him. A very tall, muscular individual wielding a black-bladed scythe. Pinned Joker to the ground with the butt end of it and pointed to Marquies and said, "You shouldn't be alive." And that is where we will pick up.
You're getting to feel personal.
I will get between. I'm gonna try and approach this figure that's on top and be like, "Whoa, be cool, be cool. What do you want with us and him?"
Oh, him I could care less about. And he jabs the end of it. And you see now, Milo, since you are close enough, that the end is actually bladed as well, and it has begun to pierce into Joker's chest again, and he's no further.
Oh, okay. I was just coming to check on him, make sure he's okay. Also, what do you want with this one? I'm pointing at Marquies. I'm not gonna say his name, but what do you want with this one?
Oh, nothing. Just that the stench of death is upon him.
I mean,
That's rude, honestly. I have been walking around with a dead body for a few weeks.
I think it's just the leathers, isn't it? It's sweaty in this desert.
he hasn't showered in a couple days. It's fine.
You know what I mean. And you see as he turns his face towards Marquies. Marquies, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
What is my wisdom saving?
Actually, no, this would be a constitution saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, that's worse.
Seems not great.
Well, it was nice knowing all of you.
Save Marquies.
I'll catch up if they throw me in another body. Don't worry.
Well, we haven't rested since the void, so we're still pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah, I'm
Actually,
I'm pretty fucked up.
yeah.
con save.
Con save, yep.
Actually, good news is apparently I have a decent con save. Okay, so that's 21.
21?
Ooh.
Not bad. You actually see as this figure, turns, it's really weird, Milos, because there's this, blurry motion to him. It's almost an after image as he turns towards Marquies. But at first glance, when he does, this after image seems to take on, a body of it or a figure of its own for just a second, and you see this like skull-like face wrapped up in where he has his mask, like turns towards Marquies, and Marquies, you feel that similar pull from back when you were underneath Baron, of your soul being tempted back out of your body. But you manage to fight it off again.
Is this something that any of us would have ever seen before, or do I need to like make an Arcana check to see if I've seen anything like this?
I believe the ones that were with Marquies when it happened last were Din and was it Ellie, or was it?
I meant more the Skull Reaper thing, not his soul being sucked out of his body.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
18.
18. This is very similar to a type of, like, I would say, conjuration style magic.
So, almost like a summon of some sort. That's
Yeah,
like
something that wasn't there but is being summoned in place.
Is it something that any of us have seen before? Is it, like, pretty rare? Okay.
No, but with your pretty decent knowledge of arcane workings, you definitely peg this as some kind of conjuration, as whatever had taken that place hadn't been there before.
Wait, so who are you? What do you want?
I want him, and he points to you, Milos, and he says,
Oh, awesome.
You are actually invited
To what?
to the tower.
Of course.
Tower?
The Oasis. My rival, who I can't at the moment remember his name, he wants me to face him because he is a dick.
Wait, so is this some sort of, like, one-on-one combat, whoever survives wins everything kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a fight to the death.
Oh, good! Because we needed to deal with that again.
Well, I mean, you can, spare them, but
It's not likely that he would.
no, he won't spare me. I might spare him. We'll see.
The right thing to do.
Well, he's been a dick to me my entire life.
So?
And he, is threatening my family.
Well, that's fair.
He has my old parents.
They're still your parents. They raised you.
Yeah, he has my growing up parents, in captivity, and he's hunting my mom.
So he wants to challenge you to a duel.
Of sorts, yes.
What happens if you win? Are you king?
Technically, yes, because he is the current sitting king. And I guess my mom left, so I think she's not queen at the moment.
I'm getting the impression that you don't actually have the option to say no.
Oh, of course not. He's gonna kill my parents if I don't.
So, are we going, or?
I mean, I'll look up at this Reaper man. Do I have a choice? I'm assuming he's gonna kill him if I don't, though.
Who's to say what Boric has planned, and I could care less. It is
Okay.
only that you make it to the place that I care.
Are we all invited? Is this like he gets plus 5?
6, including the
6.
Gregor?
Gregor's here too.
Yes.
Plus 6, 7, of course, if Joker wants to come.
And he digs the end of his scythe into him a little more and kind of twists it a little
I
bit.
don't
He said
understand why
he's
you-
not invited.
I don't understand why you're picking on specifically him.
He's
Kind
an,
of rude.
he's an easy target.
He's done nothing to you.
He's attacked me.
When?
This is self-defense.
We literally came in here while we were reviving our friend.
I dumped his body here most recently.
Oh, that's how you got here. Okay.
Joker's just coughing up blood at this
Oh,
point.
you'll be fine.
At this point, you actually look over at Gregor, and Gregor is he has his sword back, and he's reaching towards the trigger, about ready to attack this man.
Ellie's shaking her head.
He kind of looks at you, but also looks at Joker, and is not liking this situation.
When am I expected at the tower?
Soon as you can.
Okay, that's great. well, we're pretty fucked up at the moment, as you can probably easily look around and see how bloody.
Can he have like a last meal? Last hangout with his friends? I feel like...
I mean, as soon as he can't, like, it might take us a little while. I mean, he probably knows we're here, but, like...
Well, we're gonna go anyway.
Well,
Right.
I can't say how long your parents will live, but, you know.
I mean, they'll be fine. They're fine. We at least need a day, because it's gonna take a couple days
It's
to
more
get there.
fair if he can fight him at full strength, right?
I don't care. Like I said, my only goal is to make sure that he gets there.
Oh, well...
Or are you gonna escort us? Is that the thing? Or are you just the messenger?
I'm just the messenger.
Okay.
Message received, we were gonna go anyway.
Great.
And what's your name? Just curious.
You can call me Jack.
Okay.
Oh, like how he's Joker. I get it.
Well, tell Boric we'll be there lickety-split as soon as, we get around to it.
Certainly. He takes his, the end of his scythe out of Joker, leaving a trail of blood, and you see as he, twirls the scythe a little bit with the blunt end where the blade is not attached, smacks him across the face, and then, you see this portal open up. And you see beyond it, for just a brief moment, the tower, a closer depiction of the tower, and a number of monsters outside of the oasis, Milos, where you had grown up, the Chimera that you had seen before, but also a number of other monsters as well, just roaming about the city.
Cool.
It closes behind him.
So he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die.
We're obviously gonna have to fight our way in there, it looks like, because that looks perilous.
We're all gonna die. We should have just stayed where Becky was.
That place was way worse than this place.
Diablos is taking a really long nap. We'd probably be dead before he wakes back up.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys don't have to come with me. I will just go and die. It's fine.
Look at all the effort we went to go get Becky back. We can't just say go die to you. That seems really unfair. It seems like Becky's getting preferred treatment.
I mean, isn't she?
Milos, come here.
Ugh.
I gotta tell you something.
Okay. And I get in close to Becky.
Stop being such a bitch.
And I'll put my hand on Becky's chest. I will be a bitch as much as I want to. You literally just died.
She's been dead for at least 3 days.
Yeah, you died several days ago. You didn't need to tell her how long she was dead.
6 years, but who's counting?
Oh, it was longer for her. See, it's fine.
Awesome. Well, how are we gonna, get our way in there with her being so weak and,
Well, I liked Asher's wrap her back in the rug idea.
But I mean, she's not gonna be able to really help. She's gonna be weak the entire time we're, trekking to...
I don't know. Does anyone know how to make her get strong faster? Because I got nothing.
Let me double check.
And the doctor speaks up and she goes, "No, nothing will heal this except for long periods of rest.
Not even something as strong as, let's say, greater restoration?
Not from death. The body needs time to heal."
Well, unfortunately, Becky, I don't think you're going to be much help getting us into the city. But at least you can just sit and watch as I get potentially murdered.
You'll be fine.
Oh, thanks. Fuck you, too.
We'll come get your soul from whatever hellscape it goes to.
Yeah, we gotta get your magicite. We just
Just suck my soul.
Suck.
gonna call.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Like I said, we can't have preferred treatment. We did it for Becky. We've got to do it for everybody. We
Yeah,
just gotta
everyone
put-
gets one.
Everybody gets one. You've
Oh.
already had yours, so you're going to need to not die again.
You guys didn't do that. My mom did that.
You still died. That's your one. And honestly, Marquies came with one already out.
Yeah, he's
so-
you should probably just send him.
It's you know what? It's fine. My coping mechanism is pretending that he's fine and ignoring it. That's healthy,
Mhm.
right?
I don't think so.
How Midwestern have you?
right.
What's the Midwest?
Couple questions I have about Boric and the trial.
Mhm.
I'm assuming Boric is also a geomancer of some sort. Do I know any different? From childhood or anything?
Yep. So he actually is not a geomancer.
Oh.
Geomancy was really only taught to those closer to the royal line than his particular line. So he did not grow up being educated in geomancy.
Sounds like a jealous bitch to me.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Do I, from childhood, or when we saw him on the convoy, would I have known or noticed anything? Like, did he wear a lot of armor? Did he wear a shield? Did he have a magic wand or something? Like,
when you saw him on the sphere, he did have some sort of chest plate on, but he also had this kind of white, kind of billowy, like, what do they call them, where they're just kind of attached to the shoulders of the armor and they wrap around and they make a hood, basically just a hooded wrap, so kind of over the breastplate that he was wearing.
Well, he was pretty beefy. Did he have any weapon on him at the time?
You can tell because it was just from the shoulder, kind of the chest up.
Okay.
But you've always known him to be a more physical person.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this fight a tradition thing in your country?
Yes. Anyone who wishes to take over for the queen has to fight the previous queen and either kill them or have them concede in physical combat. So my guess is he's going to want to fight me and kill me to take proper, reign, I guess.
The proper... Wouldn't you need to fight your aunt?
But if she... do I know if, the queen leaves, she loses... is that something...
You would know that if she refuses to defend, then she is automatically considered the loser.
So he fought her because she wasn't there.
So why does he need to fight you? He just doesn't like you.
Maybe he just wants to kill me. So that I can't take it back.
We can't help, or if it's not a fair fight then, or does it matter because he's a jerk and we should just help anyway?
It depends on how he handles it. Normally it is 1-on-1, no one helps. But if he's not fighting fair, I say go all out. The guards...
But can we buff you with, spells?
Would I know that? I'm guessing...
Yeah, it's all, it's whatever you have on you, it's that or nothing, really, in most cases.
So whatever you have on you...
Right, so...
You go in already...
I don't have any buff spells, I just looked and I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I can do mage armor. I don't know what your...
That doesn't super help as I hit my navigator's protection.
I just learned how to make teleportation circles, so if I know of another one somewhere, then we could just leave.
I mean, that's useful.
It's great. I don't know. The DM hasn't told me if I know of any others.
What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He's in my brain. He's the one who tells me what my spells do.
Y'all are concerned about me. Okay.
He's been with me this whole time. Don't you have a DM in your head?
No, we don't.
No, that's not a normal thing.
We should get that checked out.
There's no one to check it out. Everyone's dead.
That's fair. So yes, normally we just go in with whatever we have. I mean, in theory, someone could buff me. I might have to just buff myself. But that's...
But can we give you things?
Like what?
I mean, how many attunement slots do you have?
0 negative, really. I have too many things.
Them all?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have a ribbon that lets you reroll saving throws.
I mean...
That might be helpful for you.
It might be helpful. Maybe.
Something like that would probably be
Reroll saving throw, yeah.
You'd have to attune to it, and you have to give it back.
Of course. I could probably, unattune from my staff of twin cast, because that's not going to be useful.
Take it out and go up behind you and then start braiding your hair and then tie the little... Because it's like a little pretty ribbon. And they'll tie this little pretty, red ribbon. It's red, right?
Mm-hmm.
This pretty red ribbon in your hair.
When he goes to the...
Yeah.
Ribbons.
Now you're beautiful. And once you attune to it, it's got 3 chargers, but don't use all 3 because it might break.
Oh.
So just use 2, but it lets you re-roll.
What's it called?
Saving throws. It's called Ribbon.
Okay. I will add it to my inventory. Thanks.
And I used to have the bangle, but I think I gave the bangle and the staff back to Becky.
I have the...
Where's all my shit?
No, before you woke up, I slipped it all back on you.
I have...
She'll probably be like, why am I not attuned to this anymore?
Yeah.
It's been, refreshed.
You were dead.
She was dead.
So I have the Libra eye bangle and the staff of twin cast.
I have the Libra eye bangle, the other one, and the staff of twin cast.
Okay. So did you give that back to her?
Yeah,
or?
well, Becky and I each had one, but I gave you mine.
Mhm.
And so I'm just going to give Becky's back to her if you guys want to share it.
Mhm.
And then the Staff of Quinpatas evocation I can give to Becky. I slipped everything back in Becky's pockets.
No, you put it back in the rug.
I put it back
You said
in
so.
I slipped everything back in Becky's proximity, including her earrings,
Her link pearl.
Mhm.
and one of the books I got in the Shadowfell, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Void.
Here, the Void, to make her think that it's her magic book because we lost that one.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't know that yet. She'll figure it
She
out.
might figure it out.
Mhm.
She's just sitting there while you're braiding
Milos's hair.
Milos' hair, so...
So I'll unattune to these things because I don't have any. I don't have any magical items now. Done. Oh, but I do have this.
Ione stone.
This.
Oh, that IUD? Oh, yeah.
Oh, get that check, girl.
Yeah.
I got this ointment thing that is heals.
Oh, the salve? The...
Yeah, I
need
do
to be
use
attuned
ointment.
to that, though.
No, it doesn't have an attunement.
Nope.
And-
Okay. So at this point, like, the doctor's already gone back over to Joker and is like tending to his wounds. And
Oh, well, I'm not helpful. He'll be like, there.
I mean, I could help, but do we really need to? I mean,
I push the head out of his face. I give him
Yeah, right.
little pats.
Becky is also at 1 HP right now as well. So
fine, cure
it's up to you
wounds.
on what you want to do.
I mean, we're gonna have to take a nap.
We're gonna have to
Is it like the middle of the day, end of the day? What's the time? frame?
Right now, you guys had left in the morning, so it is 6 hours later. So
Look at
Hey,
you're just past noon. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Joker have like long Final Fantasy hair, or does he have short hair?
He has like long, like almost platinum blonde hair.
Oh, he's gonna pick up his unconscious head and start braiding his hair.
Is he unconscious?
He's not unconscious. He is being.
No, I
just
thought you
being
said
a-
he was. I thought you said he slumped over.
What?
He got fucking booted in the chest.
No, he just got smacked in the face
I'm
by
gonna
the end
start,
of
I'm gonna
a.
start braiding his hair anyway.
You're gonna be
Hang on,
okay.
I'm gonna heal
It's
you.
fine.
Oh, thanks.
No move.
Okay.
No
Ugh.
move. You mess with the
Plus
brain.
3 is 11. Plus 5. I'm casting Cure Wounds on Becky.
Gotcha.
11 plus 5.
16.
You have 17 hit points.
Look at
Becky.
you.
Woo!
Thanks.
It's okay. I only have like 30.
I have 30 as well.
So, you guys have been invited to the tower that now stands in the middle of the oasis. You have recovered the soul and revived Becky. What are your plans for the rest of the evening here?
Do we have any more of that jerky?
What jerky?
The jerky that we made out of the behemoth steaks.
I think you don't eat meat.
I don't, but Becky looks famished. She's been dead for 3 days, and in her mind, dead for 6 years.
I'm pretty good at messing. She probably shouldn't eat too quickly, because if you don't eat for a while, your body needs some time to get back to eating. So maybe give her small, like rations.
You want some bread? I got a carrot.
You have
No,
some-
never mind. They made me bury my vegetables because they rotted.
Maybe some water.
Yeah, give me some real food. Anyone got real food?
I've got rations.
You guys are in a tent city, so,
I'll go get you some food.
Ooh, like a falafel or something?
That's
Like,
some shawarma.
it's like a deserty, there's gotta be some really good, street meat.
Some kebab.
Yeah,
I was thinking like a veggie soup, some parsnips. Those are good. Maybe a nice salad.
It sounds good to you, Becky.
Sustenance.
Okay, just
I've not tasted food in years, so
It's only been 3 days. Calm down.
6 years for her.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot already.
yeah. No, it was a special hell where everything went slow.
I'm sorry. We tried to get you back faster. I sacrificed some soul. It didn't work.
You sacrificed something?
Just some soul. Just a little soul juice.
And made a pact with Diabolos.
I made a pact with Diabolos. I love you. You're my friend.
Oh my 12.
It's It's fine. See, look, it's just this little crystal. It's not like you can.
Yeah,
possess
it's just
my
a little
soul.
crystal. This can't hurt anything.
We hope.
Oh my god, Ellie. Ugh.
Look.
Okay, I guess we'll fix this later as soon as, we figure out now.
I think it's my turn to be the problem, okay?
No, it's always been your turn for the problem.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because most recently it was Marquies' turn to be the problem, which is how you died.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
I'm
so...
not sure that I deserve all of the blame for that.
It was.
I'm surprised Becky's like, where's the boat?
Oh,
Where's the ship? Why aren't I on a ship?
Okay, besides Milos's fight with his... I don't know...
Bully. Just say bully.
Rival?
His bully...
Rival, yes.
Lover?
And
No,
the
his lover's
end of the world that I'm going to cause, we will fix your problem too, I guess.
We also unleashed a giant worm. You were alive for that. I think that there's some repercussions.
Yeah.
Because the forest was gone in the Diabolos world because of a giant worm.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty, isn't it?
Yeah, we might need to fix that.
Yeah, well, we'll just add it to the list, I guess. Good thing we have that
Wait a
boat.
minute,
We
wait a
can
minute.
just go anywhere we want now.
Oh, I destroyed that.
Yeah. Milos got mad that you died. He
Son
set
of a bitch!
He set the whole boat on fire.
It was going down anyway.
It was his turn to be the problem at that point.
Yeah, I was really mad that you died, and so I cast Fireball
On everyone.
on everybody.
And everything.
Thanks.
Well, I was...
Marquies
All 8
died
of you.
3 times.
Yeah, all 8 of the copies of you. It
Oh
doesn't...
my god, I remember that. Why, Marquise?
He wanted to heal you, and it just
It just
backfired.
didn't work.
Okay,
Let's just...
alright.
Everybody just calm down. It's fine. We'll get this figured out.
Look, we don't make good choices, we make choices.
That's something.
And who's this big fuck?
Who is this lady in rug?
Yes.
This is Becky, our
You
rug.
kept me in a rug?
Listen!
It was what we had, and as
Dead bodies are alarming to people.
We didn't want to
Listen.
startle anyone.
Listen, things should not be taken from dead and put into life body. It's unnatural.
You helped us do it.
I helped you get friend back, but I still don't agree with it.
I'm
Very
not
unnatural.
offended by that.
I mean,
Still a little confused who the douche is.
His name is Gregor. He saved our life once or twice, and he has helped us get your body back.
he works for the Empire.
Yeah, he does work for the Empire. Oh,
Okay.
something else you've missed. Joker's a prince.
Yep, second in line.
Second in line. I
Hey.
think we're all caught up now.
Maybe?
Raise your
We
hand
saw
for
Mother
that,
Matoya recently.
Okay.
Um,
Is she doing well? Did she get you cookies?
no, actually, we were gonna stay for tea, but something else happened instead.
She kind of kicked us out.
She did kick us out.
Okay.
Where's Araha?
Araha's just been kind of chilling back in the tent, like taking notes. He's just like, everything's real fascinating, guys.
Right, okay, I just want to make sure he was here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hi, Becky.
We met an angel.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, we did. Kun Cole?
Cool.
Yeah.
He lent us his tent to save your body.
Oh. Okay.
That's about it. That's all you missed for sure, 100%.
Yeah, nothing else.
Nothing else.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Nothing else.
Cool.
Why don't you just take a nap and
I'm
we'll
gonna
get
go
some
get you
food?
some nice parsnips.
Yes, parsnips. Just parsnips.
The fuck is a parsnip?
It's a really good vegetable. You'll love it.
It's spicy. Like a radish.
Maybe a soup.
It's like
A parsnip.
spicy
A
potato. isn't it?
parsnip
It's like a root
soup.
I think
vegetable.
so, yeah.
Oh, maybe a rutabaga.
Just go. Just go get
Do they have
food.
them? Those are like,
Like, very fancy. Like,
well, but those are those like wet vegetables.
I
Like,
don't think
would they be in a
vegetables was fun,
in a
fun name.
probably not in a
yeah,
desert.
desert?
Maybe like cactus.
Ellie's gonna go get what she thinks is a fine meal for Becky.
Sure.
Maybe some rice.
Oh,
That sounds great.
We're in like the desert. Maybe like a curry.
oh, yeah. I had that for lunch.
Ooh, we almost had curry for dinner, but they were really busy.
Yeah. But yeah. So are you just going by yourself then, or?
If nobody follows me, Ellie doesn't have any filter of danger, so she's
Gotcha.
going by herself.
All right.
There wasn't literally a guy here with a scythe trying to kill us just a second ago.
He's
Right.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember there were a couple dudes that I helped that were in the encampment. I don't remember where they were. This was several episodes ago. They were like, come check it out later. Do you remember that?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I am going to be like, I'll be right back, guys. Just going to go check on something quick, and I will follow her out. But not follow her specifically. Assuming we don't go the exact same way.
sure.
Do you think Becky likes onions?
Yes.
Perfect.
You're gonna get onion soup, Becky.
What about some like French onion soup? That would be good though. That's good.
I don't think you're gonna find French onion.
No, I'm
in the
probably
middle
gonna
of the
find
desert.
curry. I think I'm gonna find curry in the middle of the desert.
Right. So.
Arthur Walters died.
Oh.
What? Really?
June, and you knew this 6 months ago, but
No, it's like March, maybe.
No, it's definitely.
All right. So, Milos and Ellie decide to exit the tent. Anybody else doing anything with the rest of the day?
I'm gonna read a book.
You're gonna read your book?
How
Did-
far away is that tower?
It's probably about a day and a half journey.
Truck.
Mm-hmm.
Start identifying things.
I'll just like.
Are you going to read your book or identify it? I think
Well,
yeah.
it only probably take like an hour to identify everything because I think it's 10-minute ritually. So I only have 4 things to identify. So that's So I will do that and read my book
Okay.
until it's time to do something different.
So, Din, did you want to do anything while you're here?
I'll go wander around.
You wander around? Okay. Marquies?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll try to look to see if there is anyone that like maybe offer up some like new recipes or anything. Or
Oh, I have the book that I need to translate for you.
that's right.
I have to do that at some point.
I was wondering when y'all would get to that.
Oh, we've been busy.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we've only had.
Now's
Damn.
now's a good time before you die.
Yeah, I'll do that right before I die.
Yeah.
Assuming it can take me a day.
So, Becky, you are left in the tent with Joker, this woman, and this guardsman in black armor with a really strange looking sword. Everybody just kind of, besides Asher, kind of leaves you.
I think she's just kind of like laying back and like looks over at Joker and I was like, "So, you're Prince, huh?"
Kind of second in line,
Weird.
a little bit.
And so you're just like traipsing the world, doing stuff now. I feel like there's a story here. I need you to dish.
Perhaps, and he actually looks up at Gregor and the doctor and says, "Perhaps later."
Whatever. Yeah. Hey, guess what?
What?
Dying sucks.
Yeah, I luckily have not gotten there yet.
Oh, well, try not to make too many shitty packs before you do.
And he just kind of looks down at the ground like, "Yep." About this time that you actually hear a whisper in your ear, and it says, "Oh boy, I'm glad you're back."
Oh, hey, Haas.
Well, I mean, now we can have some real fun.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, thanks for, not dragging my ass out of hell. I had a great time, introspecting and all that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is Diabolos' playground, and you said no to him.
Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. Just means I have more work to do. Anyway, how have you been? Keeping good? Just hanging out, chilling while I was gone?
Yeah, I had a fun time romping in your body.
Oh, of course you did.
you get like this mental image that flashes through of you standing in a cave, like dancing around, like kind of slapping your ass and like twirling your tail a little bit.
That's fucking gross. You're fucking big.
Ah, good to see you too, champ.
Cool. Well, I got the rundown from them. Anything else I missed?
I'll leave that to them and their surprises for you, okay? We won't spoil too much of the fun.
You're so much help.
I try. And with that, you kind of feel the presence disappear.
Okay, whatever. Hey, Asher, do you need any help with that?
I'm good. Do you...
Identify?
Yeah, unless you... Why don't you just rest?
I just...
Unless you...
I've been fucking dead.
Do you need something to, like just focus on?
Yeah, I think so. And she starts digging through her pack, looking for her ritual book.
Yeah.
Which she always keeps right next to her black book. And she stops. And I want to say the entire camp hears a shriek. Where's the fuck is my book?
What it is Marquies, Volume 8.
Yeah, right.
Scratched on the side into this black book, you see like in red kind of lettering underneath the blackness. You see the Tale of Marquies, Volume 8.
Okay. So Becky gets up, walks to the tent entrance.
Can Becky walk with 4 levels of exhaustion?
I don't know, can she?
She doesn't have exhaustion. She just has -4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
It's
think...
a little weird walking at first. She's a little unsteady, but yeah.
A little stiff.
The rage might fuel her.
I think she takes to the skies. And she...
I thought you were gonna help! Wow.
She just starts screaming, Ellie!
Ellie, you're looking around for food, like, a good, 4 or 5 tents down, and you just see, this, out of the corner of your eye, this figure raise up into the sky, and you hear your name being yelled.
Oh, heck.
At this point, am I anywhere near her? I'm just curious.
You'd be close enough to hear.
I look over at Ellie. Just run! It's fine, just run!
Go into a random tent.
Sweet. Roll
It's
me
time for you to change your name.
roll me a d8 from where you're at.
8, okay. 6.
Okay. All right. So you pop into this tent, and it is very dark in here. And you get this all of a sudden punch in the face of spices.
They spice.
Old Spice?
Yeah.
Poppy, could you...
And Poppy lights up. You see now that there is a very large Loxodon sitting in the middle of this tent. He is... I'm not talking big and big and strong. I'm talking he's got a real big belly, and you can see most of his belly, and he's kind of leaned back on some cushions, and he is smoking a hookah.
Oh, hello?
He kind of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, hey."
Is this your private tent?
He kind of looks around a little bit, and you now look, because you can see with all the colors and everything that or all the light that Poppy has, you see a number of tiny little creatures roaming around in the tent. He's like, "It's kind of ours. I mean..."
Ellie's eyes get big like saucers.
What are those creatures? They're adorable!
So these particular creatures, come on, they are known as, well, you don't know yet. I will give you a visual description because you have not asked yet. So these little creatures.
I said, what are they? They're adorable.
Well, he hasn't gotten to that point because he's kind of slow. But I'm going to give you a visual description of these creatures here. So their colors vary. They are small creatures. They resemble flying squirrels, except for they are like probably about half a foot long.
Oh my god, they're gilly cats.
And they have little they have 4 legs, the normal 4 legs, but they also have another set of smaller legs or arms in the middle of their midsection there. And you see them in pink, you see them in yellow, you see them in reds and blues and all a bunch of different colors.
Oh my gosh. What are they?
These are rattlings.
What are rattlings?
They're my friends.
What?
I sit down, like across from him. I'm like, come here.
Oh, you gotta give them something.
Like what?
And he, with his trunk, he reaches into, this giant vase, and he gives you, a walnut. You gotta crack it open for him. They're kind of lazy. As he, leans back further and scratches his tummy.
I sit it on the ground, then I reach into my bag, and I pull out, one of the Marquies books, and I whack it.
One of the tomes, and you whack it?
Yeah.
Sure, it's enough to crack the walnut, and you reach in and grab the nut out of the shell, and you hold it up to him, and one of the rattlinks, we'll call it the pink one, comes up, and you hand it to it, and it stuffs it in its cheek with all, 4 of its front arms. And it kind of makes this kind of sound. And all of a sudden, its eyes get real, where its pupils had been undilated before, all of a sudden it does this, and it gets real dilated, and you see it all of a sudden jump under the sand and, start digging.
Where are you going?
Well, he'll be right back, don't worry.
Okay. What smells spicy in here?
Oh, that's my hookah.
What's a hookah?
Here, go ahead.
Here, try drugs.
Yeah.
Is it a drink?
It's like tasty air. You just breathe it in.
I like air. It's important for me to be alive with air.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, Ellie.
Why is she so naive? This is a problem. Okay, Constitution.
But I do like Buddha locks it on.
Yeah.
Buddha don.
10.
10? It does. It tastes really good. It doesn't burn your lungs or anything like that, but all of a sudden the room starts to grow and starts to change colors. And the rattlinks to start to talk to you.
Poppy, everything's making colors.
Poppy turns its head to you real slow, and then it's Poppy's head
Poppy,
starts
your
to
head
spin.
shouldn't spin like that.
All of a sudden you see that pink rattlink pop up from the ground again, and it is holding a platinum coin, and it gives it to you.
What? Thank you. Where did you get this? Did you steal it?
Of course I did.
It's in my pocket.
Wait, is it a real platinum coin?
Huh?
Or am I just high?
We'll find out.
Okay.
So should she add it to her inventory?
She should for now.
It's
Okay.
a fucking bomb.
One.
Show up and we're all dead. TPK.
Do you sell these little creatures, or are they your pets?
They just kind of are my friends. I mean, if they like you, they go wherever they want to.
Okay, Pinky, will you be my friend? Can you come with me? I have a friend who loves animals, and she'd love you.
Go ahead and roll me an animal handling
Oh
check.
my goodness.
Okay.
But I'm high. Oh, 20.
20?
Dirty.
Like water, this rattlink turns into a puddle in your hand and climb. It is climbing up into your robes, but it feels funky, and it looks like a droplet of water just climbing up into your arm. And
It liquefied.
yeah, sometimes they do that.
Why?
He looks down at his hookah and he says, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have given this one to you. Here," and he reaches over and he grabs a different one. He's like, "Here, breathe this one in."
Okay.
You breathe it in, and then all of a sudden the world stops spinning and everything kind of comes to, and you just hear another yell outside, "Ellie!"
I think she must be really hungry. Do you know where I could buy food?
I don't know.
I think he would know.
I haven't. Stuff just kind of gets brought to me by them.
I look at the one. Is it sitting on my shoulder or is it in my robes?
It's in your robes.
Thank you for the money. Let's use it to go buy food for Becky. I give it more scooches.
It just kind of...
Wait, what's your name, Mr. Box It On?
Well, my name is Duff.
Duff?
Yeah.
I'm Ellie.
Hey.
It was nice to meet you.
And he reaches his big palm out and completely misses your hand a couple times.
I got it. It's okay. Thank you
Thanks.
for letting me taste your spicy air.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay.
That's a spicy, yeah.
Are you leaving?
I'm gonna peek my head out.
So I'm guessing. I'm guessing, Becky, you're actively looking for.
Yes.
Ellie, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Alright. Oof. With my -4, that is a 1.
Wow.
Yeah, you keep flying around and people are alive. But
I'm gonna
no,
look
Ellie,
outside of the tent
you
for food.
see her, Becky, fly off.
I'm look for food.
You smell a couple of
Wander over.
different smells to the south of where you are.
Wander over to the smells.
Okay. Well, Milos, we'll go over to you real quick here. So you had given a number of components to, or rather, helped a couple of gentlemen reimagine the machina that they were putting together. And you see these gentlemen now, and there's actually a crowd that's kind of gathered around them. And you actually see as they have put together some kind of walking machina. It has kind of this round crystal in its chest, and people are gathered around it, kind of swarming around and talking in a murmur of voices, a sea of voices around it. So you see them because you're taller. You see the two gentlemen, the two Albed that you had helped earlier, but they seem to be taking money from people, and other people are stepping up to the machina and then leaving. It's almost like a queue is formed, but there's a circle around that queue.
I'll push past, start putting it past people just to kind of get a better view of why they're paying for the view of this automaton, basically.
Yeah, yep. So you look and you finally kind of manage to squirm your way into the inner ring here, and you see as the automaton is showing something on its chest, and it looks like people swimming. Videos of people swimming, or images, illusions, images like the one of Borg that you saw earlier, and people are getting in close, watching, really getting into it, and you're like, what is happening here? And you see one of the Elbed that you had helped earlier actually sees you and is like, oh, hey, come check it out. And he kind of makes people squeeze aside. And he says, we found these really old images of, I don't know, some kind of combat or something that's been playing in this automaton. It's really neat. I mean, they're not killing each other or anything, but they're definitely hitting each other, and they have this this sphere that they're bouncing back and forth in between each other. It's really weird.
Of course, Jonathan added Blitzball.
I was just gonna say, Matt knows what this is. Milos has no fucking idea.
Are we gonna form a team?
What? So wait, these people are paying to watch some sort of historical event?
Yeah, I mean, there's hundreds of them, and we've been, people been trying to get closer to watch it, and there's not enough space, but we haven't figured out how to put it on a bigger sphere or anything like that, but we're all kind of taking bets on how it works, so...
Well, fascinating. I'm interested what this thing is. Is there any sound, or is it just video or pictures?
It seems to be just pictures right now, so you have to do a bit more fixing. I mean, it is pretty old, but... There was one really cool feature, and he goes up and like climbs the back because this thing's probably about as tall as you are, but much bigger. And he like pushes a button on the shoulder, and you see this like panel pop open, and one of these balls like pops up, and it's a round ball with like other bloated areas on it. It's a blitz ball. If nobody's ever seen Final Fantasy X. And it immediately like pops up, and the automaton starts like bouncing it back and forth between like its shoulders and like on its head and on its knees, and then bounces it back into the panel, and then it closes.
That is very impressive. I can totally see why someone would pay for that. I mean, I'm glad you got it working. I'm curious to see what more this thing has to offer. I mean, you can see pictures of the past, and it has balls come out of its arm, shoulder, and it plays with. I'm fascinated. This is great.
Well, I think once we get it figured out, and like you see the other Albeds been like taking notes and everything, and he says, "I think we've figured out the construct of the area that they're playing in. When we get a bigger view, it seems to be just this magical elevated sphere of water that they play in, and yeah, it's crazy. So we're trying to figure out like the schematics and stuff, but once we figure it out, would you?" And he kind of looks around, kind of blushing a little bit because he knows that you're royalty, but he's like, would you mind? Would you want to buy into it? Would you want to help us out with it?
I mean, I might.
Will you fund us, Prince Daddy?
Right. Well, I mean, I'd like to see more of a concept, but I'm interested. Yeah, this sounds like it could be a great draw for the Oasis. I mean,
that's what we were thinking.
I mean, side note, Albed are totally allowed in the Oasis, right?
Oh yeah,
like they're like totally cool.
It's just Machina that people have a problem with.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean,
can we invest in Blitzball and just make a fortune?
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, I'm very interested. I will. I obviously don't know what kind of royal funds I'll be able to provide, but I'll have some of my own for my coffers. I'll check back in, and I'll look. Does one of them seem to be like in charge? Is it the one I'm talking to, or is it?
It's the guy that you're talking to. So,
and I'll put out my paw and say, "What's your name?"
Jarek.
Jarek. Is that one of those ball players? Yeah. Oh.
Maybe.
I recently played 10, so I recognize the name.
Nerd.
Well, Jarek, I will, you guys plan on staying here? You guys moving on?
Well, I mean, it kind of depends on what's safe after this. This is just the safest place in the Oasis, but,
I understand. It's, the best you have right now. Well, I'll come back, and check on you, soon. We'll be leaving in a bit, but I'm sure we'll be back.
Oh, did you want to... And he just kind of, like, holds out his hand. Did you want to invest? I mean...
Oh, yeah, how much are you looking for an initial investment?
I mean, anything will help, but really we need about 20 gold to get off the ground.
Oh, easy. 20 gold, right there. Like, I'm not gonna, like, whip out my entire coin purse, but I'll, like, count them out in my hand and put them in his. Yeah, 20 gold, easy, done.
You reach in your bag, Milos, and your coin purse is heavier than you remember it being.
Where'd these extra golds come from?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I had some gold. Huh, I wonder if no one would slip money in my bag. Interesting. I'm taking mental notes to be like, I should talk to the group about this and see if, like, other people have noticed that, too. I'm assuming it's the money from... Okay, I just want to make sure. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, I'll take note of that and remember to ask the group about it in a bit. And I'll hand him his 20 in a handshake. And say, I'm interested to see what you guys come up with, Jarek. Let me know if you need some help. I know I helped you last time, and I might be able to be of more help. But also, Nico would be great at helping if he hasn't stopped over by now. I know he's busy, but I'm sure he'd be interested in learning more about these things.
Yeah, I mean, we'd take all the help we can get, honestly.
I'll send him over if I happen to catch him around town. But He's pretty busy. Does he recognize the name Nico? Is that is it common?
Kind of. I mean, yeah. Among the Albed, he's really one of the only people that were non-Albed that helped Albed. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll let him know. He might be interested to invest as well. I will take note of that, and I'll ask him before I head back to the tent. Do you know if anyone's selling, I don't know, equipment of any kind? I'm talking bare minimum here. I gesture to my arm, who doesn't have anything. I'm looking to protect myself, if you know what I mean.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'll be with a shield or something. I don't know how
I'm sure one could be whipped up. I mean, I know we have a salvage tent on the far south side, and I think a couple of the others. I think there's a couple of other shops around the tents that I've seen that sell things, but I don't know what else they've had. We just kind of mainly stick to the Albed portion of the tents.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to support the Albed cause, so I specifically wanted to, if you knew a friend who happened to be selling some wares.
Yeah, why don't you go check out Rion's tent? He has some salvage that I think he'd be willing to part with.
Rion?
Rion.
Okay, I will, and I'll get directions from him and head that way.
Okay.
Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
Din, you're traveling around?
Yeah.
Just kind of check out what's going on?
Yeah.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No.
No? Just kind of checking things out around the tents?
Yeah.
Pick a direction for me.
I'm gonna go...
You guys are kind of on the north side of the tent area, so you have kind of south or west or east to go.
I'm going east.
East? Alright, so this has kind of been the way that you guys had gone to Mother Matoya's tent. It seems like there are a lot of magic users stationed out this way. A few of the tents have different crystals in net ropes and a couple of torch lights with different varying colors of flames in front of a couple of them. You smell a number of potent chemical reagents and spell components. A lot of incensed air in this area.
I know nothing about magic, sort of. I'm gonna go to one of the tents anyway.
Okay. Roll me a d8 out of the tents here.
4.
So, the one with the number of gemstones in kind of these nets catches your eye here.
I need gemstones.
You need gemstones?
Yeah.
So, you pull back the flap of the tent, and it's cooler than most of the other tents in here. Probably could be the shade. Might be magic. Who knows? But at the far end of the tent, you actually see that there is a older turtle lady actually sitting kind of crisscrossed on a large pillow. And she seems to be weaving a number of gems together in some kind of jewelry with leather.
What's that?
Oh, hello.
What is that?
Just a bracelet for good luck.
Okay. Does it actually give you luck?
It's up to whoever is wearing it. You only get what you put into it.
I think I need some shiny stones.
Well, I have a number of gemstones I'd be willing to sell.
Yeah. I want different colored ones.
What kind of gemstones are you looking for?
Nice ones.
All gemstones are nice, my dear, especially ones with little flaws in them. And she pulls up a little gem, and it's still got a bit of rough around it. It's not like cut and polished like the rest of them. There's still quite a bit of earth around it. And she says, take this one, for example. Even though it's not cut and pristine, it is still viable, full of power.
I want it.
You take a little closer look, and it seems to be like a rough-hewn
I think I'm done now. I'm sorry.
aquamarine with just a little bit of gray stone attached to it on the end. Looks kind of like when you look a little bit closer, it looks like almost like a teardrop shape naturally.
I need stones. I want 3. I want 3 of these.
You want 3 of these? Well, no gemstone is alike, but I have a number of stones that I'm willing to part with. She pulls a small satchel out, and she places it on the carpet in front of her, and she unties it and spreads it out a little bit, and you see a number of stones on the rug, and most of them are rough-hewn. None of them are pristine cut by any means. They've all looked like they've been handwork, not really machined or cut or anything like that. And one of them catches your gaze. It's kind of this darker purple gem, and it seems like it has this crack in it, but it looks like she's actually mended it in some way by taking small metal pieces and riveting them together, banding them together.
I'll pick that one up. Does this one work?
Of course it works, dear. Any gemstone that's been broken can be repaired.
Wait.
Yes?
I'm thinking.
Take your time, dear.
Yeah, I want this stone.
Very well. And she places a few more out. There's another one that's kind of a green coloration, and it looks rather jagged, like it has kind of grown out, like almost a bloom of a flower. And it has this long earthen brown stone, sandstone stem to it.
I want that one too.
Well, these gems will cost you 100 gold.
I don't have money.
And she says, oh, well, do you have anything to trade?
I guess I'll look through my bag of stuff. Backpack of stuff. Can I find money in there now?
You do, along with the other things that you've gotten from the Void. You have the other used bracelets. You have your fangs and such from your familiars. Are you pushing these items out, or are you
looking through everything? Where did I find this money? Where did this come from? I want to pull up my old gemstones that had pictures in them.
Mm-hmm.
Are these broken? Can you fix these?
I can fix those, yes.
How?
Magic, my dear.
Okay, fix these. I have money now, I think.
Are you showing her how much money? Or are you,
I have no idea how much money.
Are you just here's
coins.
Here's money?
Mm-hmm.
And she says, yes, okay.
I'll take all of that.
Well, and she will take 100, and then she'll actually also take 20 from you, and she will put the rest back in your hand, and she says, you may want to place this somewhere closer to you. Some people aren't to be trusted, dear.
Shoves everything in the backpack.
So
There's no organization in it.
Okay.
There's crumbs in the
Just
bottom.
Half-eaten crackers.
Granola bar.
Yeah.
Nature Valley bar.
So the ones from your creatures, you're giving to her to
Yes, so
repair?
I'll take out... Yes, so I saved those. So I'll give her the 3? 2 that broke.
It was Maul?
No, Maul's still with me.
Maul's still with
It was the Ochu
It was whip?
and it was...
The pseudo-dragon.
Oh, the pseudo-dragon, yeah.
Mm.
What was the pseudo-dragon? Pike? No.
Was it Pike?
Was it Pike?
It might have been Pike.
I think it was Pike.
But there's also the ones from the Void that might be more valuable? Question mark?
I didn't grab anything from the boat today.
No, she gave you all her bracelets.
Yeah, she gave it.
That's
And they're
right.
broken, right?
Yep, they're currently broken.
How many of those do I have? I don't know.
Mhm.
I had her broken bracelets. Do I have?
You had Whip, you had Pike, and then you had her broken bracelet, which had 3 gems in it.
Oh, I'm gonna give her those too. There's more. I forgot these ones.
So you hand her Voidin's bracelet to repair, and she says, I should be able to fix these in the morning.
Okay.
By morning, rather.
Do you have coins? I'm sure ruffling through the bag again.
No, dear, it's fine. Just
okay.
just hide those, please.
Okay.
Did you also buy the other gems that you were looking at?
The gems? Yeah.
Yeah, for the $100, right?
She slides them over to you.
Perfect. 3 gems.
I only sound shady. I am actually quite uncomfortable how frivolent you are with your money.
She's launched into mother mode. Oh no, this poor sweet girl. I cannot take advantage of her.
Right.
Come back and see me tomorrow morning, dear. I should have these fixed for you.
Okay. I'll do that. Don't break them again. You break them again. Don't break them in more pieces.
Okay, I'll fix them. Don't worry.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. And she takes them and she starts to she takes out a little long looking eyepiece and puts it up to her turtle eye and starts looking at the gems as you leave. So yeah. Marquies. You're trying to find somebody who may be able to provide you with a few recipes.
Yeah. Or if there's anyone that might. There was something. I was looking for a tinkerer as well, I believe, at one point. Oh, boy. This doesn't look like this. No, it is. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking for more recipes or formulae. I doubt there's going to be any tinkerers around here.
You never know till you ask. Why don't you roll me an investigation check to kind of check the area out, ask around, see what services could be provided.
Investigation. It's actually pretty well. Yeah, that's a 17.
17? Yeah, you actually find a couple of different shops or tents that are in the business of making salves and potions and carry reagents and other items, as well as one tinkerer shop kind of towards the south side of town.
Can't find where, because I wanted to try to see if I could find a tinker that could help me create a new type of ammunition to deploy certain potions at a longer range. But I know you had said that I needed to find a tinkerer to help with that, but I don't remember.
Yep. So you're looking for... So you get a number of responses, and you see that there's this common name that kind of comes up in a lot of speeches, but a lot of people kind of refer to this person, and they're like, maybe not them. Just, there is somebody who might be willing to, maybe make what you're saying. They're a little crazy, though.
I've already dealt with crazy, so I'm sure I can find my way to navigate around the conversation with them.
Okay. Your funeral. And they kind of point you to...
Wouldn't be my first.
They point you to the south side of the Albed tents to somebody named Earthy. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's give it a try.
So you go to this tent, and it is all of the other tents are pretty decently put up. This tent looks like it was erected in a very fast manner and also not a very good manner, as there's a number of poles like sticking out in places, and you see just this black bit of smoke coming up from like a very hastily put together stack of metal piping.
Well, function of the foam, I suppose. Well, I'll go in and hopefully it doesn't fall on me.
You go in and you hear like metal on metal banging sounds and a number of small pops and bangs, and there's a couple of like steam hissing sounds as well, and it looks like somebody's moving in like a pile of trash at the back, or scrap metal or something of that nature.
So like a little ding bell or some shit anywhere?
No, not really. There's heaps of metal everywhere in this particular tent, and doesn't look like there's any rhyme or reason to the chaos here.
You always find the most chaotic places.
Yeah. Hello? Anyone here? I can hear you making a lot of noise, so I know you are, but...
You see this person all of a sudden, like, pop up over, like a pile of metal and, like, turn their head towards you, and you see that, like, either by happenstance or bad fashion, that it looks like half of their hair has been, like, probably not shaven off of the head, but, like, maybe singed or scorched off of their head, and they have, like, kind of, like, it's right at the... what do they call it? The line where your hair goes back, so it's just a little bit over that, so it kind of sticks out like this, and then the other half of her hair is in, like, kind of a pseudo-pigtail, and she's got, like, two different, like, goggles, like, one really small one with a bunch of, like, magnifiers on, and one really large one with, a light headlamp on top, and she goes, "Yeah?"
Oh, damn, I should have listened. I'm told you're quite the tinkerer. I'm in need of some assistance with an idea.
Oh, I like ideas. And she, like, drops her hammer and whatever she was using, like, kind of as a blowtorch back there that you see, and she, like, starts, like, not so much, like, walking towards you, but clambering down and almost falling down the heap of metal, and she kind of rolls a little bit and, like, kind of stands up all kind of willy-nilly, and she's, like... reaches out a big gloved leather mitt and goes, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Earthy. How can I help you?"
I will reach out for the shake. I'm well, so I'll pull out my other pistol.
Your actual pistol?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and load anything into the cleaner's cable out with whatever the fuck that might come out of this. Okay, so I am an alchemist, and I'm trying to create a new type of ammunition that will deliver potions using this pistol here.
He wants to shoot us?
Yes. You specifically.
Oh, well.
Huh. So, not like it, and she pulls another gun out of her, like, hip holster, and she, like, waves it all around, and she's like, not one of these, but, like, one to bang liquids.
Sure, I mean, this currently really only delivers the one solution that's just kind of death, right? But if I could find something where I could deliver these types of potions that I already create, then I think it would allow me to have a little more range on this matter. Alternatively, I would like something if you know how to aerosolize potion, whichever one.
And she kind of, like, scratches her chin a little bit, and she kind of goes, shooting liquids at somebody.
Well, so
yeah.
I have these vials, which break away when they hit something. So a similar technology, I think, with glass. I'm assuming you know something, maybe?
They'd have to survive the,
Yes.
Shoot us.
He's just gonna create a super soaker. You twist the vial out and...
He's gonna super soaker us.
It's gonna create the world's first super soaker.
It's gonna be how we retire from being investors. We're just gonna invest in all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only get a super soaker at a blitzball game.
Yeah. I like it.
But yeah, she's like, yeah. Well, as long as they don't melt, the people, I mean, that because you could, instead of using like gunpowder, or black sand, you could superheat the materials, but that'd be real hot. I mean, like steam hot, real hot.
Is this just gonna turn into steampunk? Just tell us now.
No steampunk.
I would also like to be excused.
Yeah, right.
I'll admit I love steampunk. There, I said it.
He has some issues we're working on.
Fuck you.
I like the vibe, but I've tried to read some steampunk books.
Yeah.
It's not it.
That's all.
I came back from the dead and literally got upstaged like a second later by a guy in a Reaper outfit. Okay, so yeah, I guess I am going through some issues. Okay?
You're still important to us.
Yeah.
Even though you're mad at me for no reason at all. I get nothing.
I'm just reading a book.
I'm not sure I exactly have any way of producing that much heat easily, and in a small form factor.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of pressure. Pressure would probably break the breakaway glass. And that wouldn't be good for the gun, because then the gun would melt.
It could also be bad for me holding the gun.
I suppose your hand could melt, huh?
I would like to keep that. At least for a little while longer.
What if we cut your hand off and make it a metal hand?
I just said I would like to keep that.
It's still a hand.
Keep it in that. It would literally be a bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. We put it in a jar with some pickle juice.
No, we're not going to do that. Okay, this seems like a terrible idea. Do you have any way of maybe turning a potion into a mist that doesn't involve melting my hand off?
And she kind of thinks for a second. She's like, well, I mean, we could still probably do the gun thing. Just shoot it in your mouth. Would that be weird?
Yes.
It's alarming.
That would be very... It's more than weird.
Open up and say ah.
Well, I could come up with a couple different things.
I'm thinking something where I could throw it out and then it just kind of poof, like a cloud of
farts.
If that helps you imagine a way to create this thing, certainly.
Farts are funny.
I'm okay.
I think I could think of something, but I don't work for free.
Okay, I did not expect it. Actually, I wasn't sure what I was expecting from here, but either way.
All right. We'll say 10 gold for a couple of blueprints.
It's certainly eating into my ammunition, but I suppose I could part with that.
Sounds good. She holds out her gloved hand.
I'll find 10 gold.
You find a lot more than 10 gold in your purse.
I imagine it be like a nice like leather purse, like think like a mom purse, like not like a satchel.
It's a satchel.
Yeah. Like when you said purse, I was like, that's the type of purse my mom would have.
It's a belt pouch. I have a Batman belt.
There we go.
No, he's got one of those fancy packs
and now
that people are wearing across their chests.
No, he's got the bandolier there.
That's
He can't
okay.
wear that there.
Yeah. Oh, he's got his on
What
back
am I
then.
missing?
You know?
I don't get out.
But yeah, you find a lot more gold than you had anticipated to find there.
I'll have to figure that out later, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take 10 gold and give it to him.
Okay. I'll have some plans for you for tomorrow.
That's wonderful. And awfully quick. I should be concerned. But that's fine. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye. And she starts clambering back up the metal pile.
As I leave, I hope that tent is there when I get back. And I'll go down.
All right. We get over to Asher, who is carefully and studiously casting detect. Or, sorry, not detect magic, but identify on a few items. What are you starting with?
I think is it 2 short swords?
Yep, that you got from the void?
Yeah, I have 2 short swords and I have 2 pieces of materia.
Okay.
And I have a couple other things I don't know if identify would work on any of them.
Gotcha. So, the 2 short swords are known as the Singing Blades.
Ooh.
And so, as an action, you can cause the blades to float nearby. As a reaction, you can cause the blades to make an attack of opportunity by themselves. They use your stats, but it will be 2d6 damage, since there are 2 blades, plus your wisdom modifier for damage. Also, as a reaction, they can be used to decrease incoming damage from a projectile like an arrow by 2d6.
Now, is it the damage or to hit?
The damage.
I'm assuming it has to be non-magical.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just a projectile,
Right.
not magic.
Right.
Interesting. So they're count as 1 item?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it already in D&D Beyond?
Not yet. Because there are a number of small little things that I have to hammer out on those because D&D coding
doesn't like when you change the modifier. Yeah, I've run into that a few times.
It breaks a few of the items, like math.
Yeah.
When you go to roll, I tried it out on a character sheet, and it was like, oh no, it's dead, Jim, and I was like, oh, okay. But we'll fix it out.
Gonna make magical weapons during his recovery.
Yeah. So the materia. Sorry, I had this one up on my phone earlier, so I have it quick tabbed. All right. Because you had what, 2 purples?
I wrote down blue and purple.
Blue and purple.
I thought it was 2 purple, but I wrote down blue and purple.
I thought it was 2 purple as well.
Yeah, but I wrote down blue and purple. But you can make it whatever you want.
Okie dokie. We'll call it blue and purple. I can give you a blue and purple. Cool. That's not a problem. So the purple materia is a save materia, and you can choose 1 save stats that you attach this materia to. It is an armor attachment materia, and you choose 1 save stat to increase by 2. So like dex saves, wisdom saves, so on and so forth. But it attaches to armor. The blue materia, I don't know if we've run into the blue materia yet.
Purple's new too, I think.
But this particular materia is a support materia, and the particular one that you have is known as elemental booster materia. So, if you attach it to a weapon, it will increase any elemental damage done by that weapon by another of that elemental die's damage. Or if you attach it to armor, that reduces elemental damage. It will reduce it even further. So if it halves it, it will quarter it.
We do have the flame longsword katana thing.
I feel like we identified that already, didn't we?
No, I'm saying the element.
Oh, so we could
would work
I'd have
with
to
it.
make a slot for it and then put it in there.
Correct.
We need to start. We need like a week in game where we aren't in danger, where you can like make
Do
things
stuff,
with like materia slots and
Yeah. That would be nice, right?
make materia and
Maybe
Like,
after this arc or something.
Like we're ever gonna get
We
that.
gotta fuck around with. And
just like a safe place where we can stay for a little while. And
I mean, maybe once I take over the
yeah, maybe
Oasis.
if you don't die,
Yeah.
you kill your rival, then
Yeah.
we can hang out in your palace for a little while.
Sure, yeah. I can check what's behind my throne because I vaguely remember there being something like hidden underneath my
and then I have
throne.
the key, the void key, or whatever. What I have written down. I have the void piece. I don't know if that would be a thing that I could identify. And then I also have the key from Joker. I don't know if those would be things I could identify to get more information on.
Yeah. So you could take time on the key. The void piece is literally just a piece of the void, like a physical manifestation of the void.
We have all those things that we got from Yojimbo too. I don't think we ever identified.
You mean like
What
the,
do we
the
identify?
dog?
Yeah,
We did identify them.
The dog and the mask?
I don't remember who has what.
I don't remember guys what either.
I think I have the katana. I have the katana, and I said I have the mask. I don't remember what the mask does.
I don't think I took
It gives you covered in darkness advantage on stealth.
Cool.
I don't remember what all we had.
It's a
But what was
flame
the key?
The key from Joker. Yeah, I don't know
Yep.
if that would be a thing that we'd know.
That is, if you identify it, you will find out.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So this particular key is known as the keyline key.
Can you spell that?
Key, sorry, key, K-I, line, like
One
a
word,
line.
2 word.
What? 2 words.
Oh.
So key and line, and then key.
Oh.
So, if wielded by a green mage, this key can open a portal to any focus point along the ley lines that you have visited.
So like back to that tower that we were at underground.
In Baron?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to have a green mage, though.
Yeah, we don't have a green mage. I don't think that Ash. Maybe you count.
I don't know. I know the green word. I know some spells. I don't know if I'm a green mage.
I don't know. I'm going to find out, right?
Right? Try it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know Araha is red mage. Like, at least out of the game, we know he's red mage.
I've never heard of a green mage.
Yeah, have we ever heard of green mage? I don't know.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Actually, you can make me a history check.
He's gonna be like, oh shit, I'm a green mage.
Yeah, I think it might be. I don't know.
Because we have a black mage, we have a red mage. Are we just making the fucking Power Rangers?
Super Sentai, baby.
Or a white mage.
It's only like a 13.
You vaguely remember your mother being called a green mage by a few maesters.
Go Power Mages.
Right.
But I mean, it's Elia. Eventually, you do find some soup. Unfortunately, you search around for Ellie and don't quite find her. So,
Do I find curry?
Sure, you
I
find some
tried-
curry and some white rice.
I tried to find something with meat in it because I'm pretty sure Becky's not a vegetarian.
You know that for sure.
I tried to pay with my platinum that my new friend gave me. Is it really a platinum?
Yeah, somebody takes it and just is like, yeah, sure,
Ellie doesn't know.
okay.
You don't know what a platinum is?
No.
Oh my god.
Why would she have to ever deal with money in her life?
I think that's fair.
Thank you for the soup.
You're very
Really
welcome.
expensive soup.
Yeah, it was probably like copper, like a copper or two.
They
Yeah.
just like they hand you the pot, like both pots, both of the pots of curry and the rice. Here you go.
Oh, Poppy, can you carry one of these?
Looks at her paws like,
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
That's true. You don't have hands. Tighten.
she's something Titan.
Here,
Okay.
do this.
Titan with his Machop, or not Machop, but Machamp arms, forearms.
Oh, you could get 2 more.
Yeah.
You paid for it.
Picks up the 2 pots and helps you carry them back to the tent.
And I my little cute little friend still
Dinner
with
for
me.
4.
Right?
I talk to it, and I give it scooches, and I'm like, what should we call you? And I buy some nuts. I get some nuts from that vendor, too.
Yeah, they're like, here, have a bag.
Oh, you got a bag of nuts?
Yeah, sure.
Look at you got so many nuts to eat now, my little friend.
And it's like diving in and out of it, like stuffing in its cheeks to the point where it's
Right?
just like...
Yeah.
What should
She
we
bought
call
this place
you?
10 times over.
I think I'm going to call you Peaches.
Peaches the what?
Do I stumble on any book or scroll dealers in my searches?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
It's a Rattalinks.
Rattlink.
Pink
Okay.
Peaches
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
name.
So...
With a -4.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3 minus 4, -1. So that's... that is 16 total.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh.
Yeah. There are a number of people who are dealing mostly in scrolls in this area, not so much books.
Okay. I might, after getting frustrated, I might go back to one of these scroll dealers and
Okay.
just see what they have.
Sure. So you actually, this one is kind of positioned outside of their tent, and they have a couple of those like cross-section tables where they have like scrolls behind them. And it is this like Kenku that is dressed in like these white robes, and his black feathers kind of glisten in the sun a little bit. And he's like, "How can I help you?"
I guess I saw you had some scrolls. I was wondering if you have anything that can be like ritually cast.
And it like cocks its head towards you a little bit and like looks back at the scrolls and is like, "Only information, best information."
Okay.
So they're not spell scrolls, they're information scrolls.
Okay. Do you know anyone that sells spell scrolls?
Mages.
Can you point in the direction of mages?
That way.
Just a superstore.
Yeah.
Mages.
I was just gonna say that. It's like a Walmart.
Spell scroll
It's just called
surplus
3M.
store.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. There's now 3M in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds sticky.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess I go that direction.
Bye, scrolls.
Thanks. See you later.
And it's like hopping behind you and it's like, "Bye, scrolls."
Okay.
Leave me
You just
alone.
keep going.
Just kick it.
Yeah.
He's
Wait, do I know anything about Kenkus?
What?
Do I know anything about Kenkus?
like what?
Go ahead and make me a history check.
Oof.
-4.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but it's +7, so that's +3. So, that's a 12.
You've heard of them. You saw them in the city.
Uh-huh.
Don't know much about them.
Yeah.
They don't really, like... The ones that you saw in the city seem to be, like, they talked over and over and over and over again for some reason.
Well, I'm gonna fly.
Okay.
He flies
Sounds good.
He flies after you.
They cannot.
They cannot, unfortunately. But yeah, you fly off in the direction, and you do see another familiar griot walking out of a tent. You see as Din exits a tent.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Hi, sister.
Have you seen Ellie?
I'm thinking, no,
Hmm.
maybe, no.
Oh, that's too bad. I'll have to kill her later. Anyway, did you see, like, any place selling scrolls? I got pointed this direction by someone very unhelpful.
No, I found a place selling rocks.
Riveting.
Fascinating. These gems have facets.
Yes.
That's the name of the store.
Okay.
Fascinating.
You know what? Whatever. I'm done with this. Let's just go back to the tent.
It's like, I was still shopping.
I'm going back to the tent. You do whatever.
All Alright, so eventually you all make it back to the tent.
We should really pick out a name for you, Titan. It's just like your title more than a name.
I would call them the species.
I did have the Rayon's tent to go to quick
Yeah.
before we head back.
Yep.
Head back.
So you find Rion's tent, and you go in and you see there are odds and ends kind of hanging from the ceiling in this tent. A number of very weird shaped medallions and a couple of like really odd shaped spheres, not crystals, but actual spheres, like hanging from the tent as well.
I will. Oh, do I have to spell? I don't know if I have detect. I don't think I have detect magic prepared. I do. Okay. Can I just innately tell if any of them like seem magical just by glancing at them? I'm not gonna like inspect stuff.
I mean, spheres are innately magical, as they have the image of whatever they capture, like, seared in them.
Oh.
So they have a little bit of illusionary magic always, so you know for sure that a few of the spheres are going to have magical, resonating energies in here, so you're not really sure about the medallions, though.
Okay. I'm specifically looking for like a shield, like a arm shield of some sort. So I will walk in and start to like perusing around. Is there anyone in here at the moment?
Not at first, or at least it doesn't seem like it. But then you hear like from somewhere behind there is like a crude counter in here. It looks like it's just like a probably stacked pile of sand in the middle of the room that has had a carpet thrown over it and like a board to be like a counter. But behind that you hear like a door, like a kind of a wooden door, like open up and then slam shut, and something like somebody coming out of said door, and then it slams shut, and then like you look up and you see this very tall Albed, and she has like this really long blonde hair like braided down, and she has a pair of goggles on, and she is very muscular because she has this large box of like salvage, and she like immediately like didn't notice you right there, and she like takes her foot and like kicks up the trap door and just like drops it down and is like, I didn't have anything.
Did she say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say in all bed. Of course you didn't.
Okay.
Don't
How can I help you?
Don't worry about me. We're cool. Jarek sent me over. I was helping him with a project, and he said he recommended you. I was looking for some odds and ends, perhaps a shield if you have one on hand.
I mean, I could get you like a buckler. That's.
Oh yeah, nothing fancy. I just need, and I'll slap my arm. I just need something to cover just this area, you know. Whatever
Okay.
you got.
Yeah, sure. And she like digs through a couple of like metal piles, and she like holds a couple up to you, and she like throws them away, and then she finds this one. Kind of looks like it's an arm buckler, so it is kind of this elongated shield that kind of goes over your claws a little bit.
Mhm.
It's actually pretty ornate, as it's like this blue and gold metal that's been kind of ornately woven into each other, so kind of in a cross style pattern. And she goes, yeah, I think that should probably do for a buckler. Small shield, yeah?
Yeah,
I mean...
I got some shit going on at the moment. I'm just preparing, you know, just making sure I survive.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
times are tough.
Yeah.
But how much, like, is it on me at the moment? Like, did I...
Yeah, she's, like, fastened it to
Try it
your
out.
arm to try it out.
I'll smack it and, like, check it over to make sure it looks like good quality. Like, it's not magical, of course, right? It's just a regular
No,
standard.
not magical, nope.
Cool. Does it look like it has a lot of wear and tear, or does it look like it can hit, like take a
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I'm not super good at those. That's still an 18.
You're actually, like, she fastened it so quickly onto your arm, you didn't really get to take a look at the underside of it, but you kind of, like, go towards the back, and you're kind of, like, looking under it, like, investigating it, you see that this shield actually has room for a slot. So it is slotted, but no materia in it right now.
I will look at her and say, do I want to tell her what she's got? Or do I... Nah, she should know. She's a seller. She should know what the fuck she's got. I'll say, this is great. What do you want for it?
We'll call it 20 silver.
20 so a gold would be so 10 silver, right? So 2 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her 5 gold for it.
Oh. I don't... And she, like, slides the gold back to you, and she's like, I don't really do gold. Sorry. I need silver.
Oh. I mean, I got silver. I'll give you 50 silver then.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot of fucking silver. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Sorry, I need silver right now.
That's cool. We all need things.
I get to use when he dies. Yeah.
That's 50 shots.
Do you mind if I ask what you're using the silver for?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do mind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. I'm just curious. I
It's
didn't
kind
know.
of a personal problem.
You're fine. I didn't know if it was something I could help with. It's
She's
fine.
not a werewolf because it's silver.
Right. Sure.
She's dealing with werewolves.
Maybe that's very possible. Anyway, I'll hand her the silver pieces, and I'll just glance around. Do you by chance have any magical stuff? I don't know, like healing potions even, or I glance up at the medallions. Do those do anything cool?
They're just kind of coins that I've collected throughout my travels, so...
Okay, well...
I mean, I got this one from the Near East, and she, reaches up and shows you, and it is, an elongated coin with, lines drawn in it and a really weird, symbol drawn on the other side, so... Very, very foreign.
Huh. I've never seen this before. This looks kind of cool. Well... I don't really think I need anything else if you don't have anything magical. And just kind of glancing around, see if I catch anything with my eye before I turn tail.
Make an investigation check if you like.
Yeah. Oh, that's much worse. That's a 4.
It's a lot of scrap of piles and stuff. So if she does have anything, it's hidden in said piles.
Sure.
So
Well, I'll maybe be back later. I have a couple other stops I need to make, but I'll check back and see what you got later.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I appreciate it. Rayon, right?
Rion.
Thank you. Jarek said it really quick. I didn't catch it. Thank you.
No problem. And she waits for you to leave the tent. She's already ready to retrieve whatever she had dropped down in the hole, but she's waiting until you leave.
Sure. Yep, I will head out and pay no mind to whatever she was doing with that box.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. So are you returning to the tent as well?
Yep, I'm heading straight back.
All right. So you guys...
Can you help?
What? Help with what?
You see Titan has 2 pots that it's trying to carry
Oh,
I can pick up one and hand it to you.
Okay.
It's so weird. I paid the vendor 1 coin, and he gave me both of his big pots of soup
They're
and this big bag of nuts.
vats. They're vats.
And
They're
he
not
told me I could keep the
cauldrons.
pots. I don't understand why, but he was very generous. There's been a lot of generosity for me today.
What kind of coin did you give him?
It was shiny, and it was this big, and it was kind of a silvery color, but not really silver.
Was it a diamond or was it a triangle? Because a diamond is platinum and a triangle.
Oh, it
is
was
silver.
shaped like a diamond. My new friend gave it to me. I gave him a walnut, and he brought back this coin to me. It's right here. It's peaches. It's hiding my hair.
You see this squirrel creature peek out, and then its eyes get really wide for a second, and then dilate back down as it hides back in her tunic.
I also met a really nice loxodon who let me taste his spicy air.
That's Ellie.
And then he gave me a different kind of air that was less spicy, and the grill spun around for a little while. But then it was fine.
I have so many questions, but first, you just used a platinum.
What's a platinum?
I'll take out a single gold piece. You see this?
Yeah.
It's 10 of these.
That
Oh.
was like high.
No, one platinum is
Is it
10
all
gold.
10?
10 gold.
Is this the metric system?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I made that guy's day. How great is that? But there was a bunch of money in my purse for some reason.
Yeah, mine too.
Like, look at this. And I just pick it out and start shaking it.
that looks like about 250 gold.
I didn't count it. The platinum's not from in here, though. Like I said, my new friend Peaches brought it for me.
Well, keep peaches around. They are a lifesaver.
I asked them to come live with us forever.
Okay, that's great. Maybe they'll find more platinum for you.
Maybe I gave him a walnut. This guy just gave me peanuts, I think. I didn't look too closely at the nuts.
I mean,
A
nuts and nuts.
mixed bag of nuts.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
some
Oh, it's
walnuts
mixed
in here,
nuts?
too.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got lots of nuts in the bag. It's fine.
So will you help me take our soup in? Because this is dinner tonight.
Sure. Yes, I will help you carry this
I think this
giant
is dinner
vat.
for a month.
Right.
Well, the meat's separate, I asked specifically.
Oh,
Pack of meat.
Sure.
This guy gave you a bag of nuts and some meat.
Yeah. Whatever you
After
want.
you gave
Just
him
have the
that,
tents. I don't care.
That was just a prostitute.
I understand how come he was so... He asked me if I wanted his dog.
why didn't you take the dog?
Well, I thought that maybe he needed a friend.
But you already have a friend.
Well, I know, that's why I didn't take the dog.
Oh, that's fair.
Although I should have maybe took the dog for dinner. Or Becky, because Becky's still sad that her snake died, I bet.
Aw.
Yeah, Toby.
I'm not giving her peaches.
No, of course not. She wouldn't want it. It'd be too hyper for her.
Yeah.
By chance, do you know a spell to make someone fly?
I know
Gears turn.
I didn't pick it, but I think I can learn how to turn you into, like, something that could fly.
No. I don't want to change my shape. I just want to be able to fly. Is that a thing you can do?
Not right now.
Can you do it tomorrow?
No, because that's not how spells work for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yours not. Okay. Anyway.
I don't know how. I don't even think I know that spell.
Oh, no,
I can
wizards
make
here.
you fall slower.
No, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyway,
I can. Let's see.
you
It's
all converge back on the tent
Yes.
and see
Oh, I
these.
do know fly, but I can't learn it. I can't. I don't have it learned.
Okay.
You see these massive vats of rice and curry and giant like sack of nuts sitting next to it as
I'm cracking them open and feeding them peaches.
just shoving them in his
Don't eat
cheeks
too
until
many. You want to save room for curry.
He might be in a curry.
yeah. But you guys all take your fill, wind down for the evening, lay down to rest for the night. Finally get a long rest in.
Ooh.
And
My favorite kind of rest.
the last thing you all hear before just about to pass out is the sound of bells and the memory of some man dressed in red and white before you fall asleep.
Santa.
Christmas in July.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did everybody have a bunch of money in their pockets yesterday?
That's for next episode. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Santa left us money.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Make sure that whatever platform you're watching or listening on, you are following and or subscribing. If, for those of you on YouTube, make sure you go down below and let us know what you thought with a comment, and give us a like if you could. Subscribing, hit that bell. If you're on any of our podcast platforms, make sure you are following, and if any of them allow you to comment, go ahead and do so. We do pay attention, and it helps us to know where to go forward.